Alright guys, just to show you that this is unboxing straight from FedEx. They just rolled out. I wish I was able to capture it and film, see if the guy is still around, the FedEx guy. Nope, they're gone, but I didn't have my battery in time to record this, but just shows that here we are. Just got a delivery for the Ecoflow Glacier. So looks like this is the box for, that is the box for the case, or the battery I think, and then this one is going to be for the bag or the protective cover, and then that of course is the Ecoflow Glacier. So I'm going to bring this in and then we're going to unbox it. Welcome back to the channel guys. I'm Louie. This is my channel, lit_talk of 4x4, and today we're going to review and unbox a new Ecoflow Glacier. I have the protective cover, also known as a bag, as well as the extra battery. I've seen a lot of videos out there, but today I'm going to go over some things very specific to me as a Tacoma owner, as well as the application, what I'm trying to use it for. I'm going to go ahead and measure exactly the width, the length, as well as the height based on the specifications that they have online, and I want to compare it to how I actually measure it specific to my application, and I'll tell you about it because what I'm trying to do is make sure that I fit it in the fridge slide on my AJ Customs AJC bed plate for a Toyota Tacoma. There are specific fridge slides that you can use with AJC, or you can use your own as well by drilling your own holes into the bed plate, but I'm trying to find out if I can just use one of the pneumatic slides or a Timbo Tusk fridge slide. So with that, I'm gonna unbox this. As you seen earlier, I took it out from outside. I tried to catch the FedEx driver, but he was gone. I saw him on my Ring camera. It was too gone. He was too fast, and so off he went. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start unboxing this right now in front of you. Okay. Right? So I'm going to go ahead and pull these tabs. This thing cut. That. Those tabs. Open it now. hard foam. This side, hard protective foam. This side, oh, feel a little bit of static with that. And man, look at this. Look at this. I want to kind of show you guys how it looks like as I open it. As you can see there, that's how it looks like. Brand spanking new. Unboxing. Put you back there. So from here, gonna have to tilt this over, or maybe let's see if it's not that heavy. Nothing but a box there now. So I can go ahead and set that to the side. And if you guys haven't been following the channel, as you know, I've had a shoulder surgery. I was able to lift that up, so not too bad, not too bad. I'm going to turn this around so I can open it on this side and you guys are able to see it. So I'm guessing all the instructions are probably inside. This is for the ice maker. Very nice. And then here is what's inside. See, you have your plug here, AC/DC plug, and then you have your USB type or cigarette lighter type charger as well. And then looks like this is for the ice maker, little scoop. And here's the instruction manual. And finally here we have what looks like some sort of, yeah, this is part of the battery AC adapter. So there you go. That's what comes with it. So I'm going to set these aside here. And now I'll go ahead and open up the protective bag. Call it a protective bag, but it's really not. It is actually called, or it is a protective bag, but what they call it is a protective bag, but you know it's more of a protective cover rather than a protective bag. But yeah, there it is. I imagine it goes on this side. I'm not sure it has to be specific. Oh, it does have to be specific because of this part covering that part. So yeah, it's nice to have this because you can go ahead and make sure that you protect the fridge when you're driving around, especially when you're off-roading. Although the plan is to have it strapped down to a fridge slide I'd still like to be able to protect it to make sure that, you know, things that move around in the back of my truck in the bed doesn't really slam into the fridge and ruin it and ding it or anything like that, scratch. I just like to keep things nice as long as I can. And finally here, we are going to go ahead and open up the battery. And I think this is one of the most important things and coolest things that you can have compared to the other fridge out there like Dometic, because of the fact that you have a battery and you won't need to use one of these adapters if you're only going to do like one night of camping. You know, it's perfect. You know, you take off, you know, sometime in the morning, and you know, you could probably have your steak or burger still, you know, fresh and frozen all throughout the day. At night, you can go in and grill it, and then, you know, overnight, have your eggs and your bacon and stuff like that ready to go in the morning, and you still have power remaining. Even if you do run out, and you know, at least, you know, I would imagine it would still be at least cold, and you know, you're not gonna have to worry about it thawing out and being left out in the sun and being hot and not being able to eat your breakfast. So that's one of the advantages. So that said, here is the battery. Comes with a booklet here, manual. Some other pamphlet, warranty card, different languages in there. Silica, and of course, there's nothing else left in there, just your battery that goes here in the back, which before I do so, let me turn it around so you're able to see it on your end. I'm going to do it. I think it's pretty easy. You just make sure that the Ecoflow is facing up, and you just slide it in there. And off you go. Now, I don't know if it needs to be charged, but let's see if we can turn it on. Looks like I need to charge it. So that's that. You do need to charge it. Try it again. Never mind. It works. It's 28% right now. So it works. 28%. 27% now, but it's showing 60 degrees Fahrenheit on this side. 64 degrees Fahrenheit on that side. As you see there. Start trade. you can use whichever side you want. I'll mess with it a little bit later, see how to toggle on and off which side. But whoops, that's for the ice. Oh, it's getting colder on this side. 59 degrees it's dropped. See, this one is set for -8. So when you click that, it highlights which side is which. So if I click it again, it's going to go to the next side. Then you can adjust to how cold you want it. So probably this side, right? Keep it at, what do they say is a good temperature for a Coke? 32 degrees. Okay. Well, let's go to the other side, and I don't know if we need to make it. Just wanted to check to see how far it can go. It looks like it can go as far as 13 degrees negative. But we probably just want to keep it at 0 degrees. How about that? Okay. Obviously, you need to charge it brand new. So, yeah, it's already eating up about 2% of the battery, but I'd imagine it'd be not as fast if you kind of already had your settings set prior to you turning it on. Turn it off. And there you go. So that's that part. All right, here I am with a measuring tape, and this is the telltale whether I'll be able to fit this in either a Dometic 35-45 fridge slide or a Timbo Tusk 20 or 30 fridge slide. So the Dometic one says that it is 28.93 in depth, okay? And the width is 18.94. So the Tempo Tusk, it says it is 18.75 wide and 29-inch deep. That's for the outside dimensions of the 28. And the inside is 17-inch wide, and it is 28-inch deep inside the pan. Okay, so let's see exactly if it will fit, because I believe Ecoflow Glacier says on their website that it is 30.6 inches long. Now, they mentioned that it's not including the handles. However, I'm thinking maybe they are considering this part as well. So, let's see indeed how much this measures, how long it measures. So this one is about 0.6, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and measure here from this side to this side, and it says 26 inches. So guys, just eyeballing it from here, it's definitely gonna fit in the 28 inch. Because even if I add this 0.6, this side piece right here, because it's not gonna matter up here, right? Because it's not like the fridge slide covers all the way up. It's only up to this height right here, the fridge slide. So, if any, yes, this will be part of it. And as I mentioned earlier, it is about a little bit over half an inch. So I would say about 0.6, maybe 0.7 inches, I think, to be safe. Could even say 0.8. Regardless, it's almost an inch. So let's just say it is an inch. And again, measuring that from this side to this side is about 26 inches. So it's definitely gonna fit. And you'll have at least some room on this side because it is a little bit higher up to be able to put your charger here, because it's probably gonna be about this high, right? So you still, still have some room there in case you're gonna use this. You still have at least another inch. Now, to be on the safe side, I would probably go with a 30 inch, but it's pretty high up. I'm gonna check the dimensions of the Dometic's height. It says 3.36. So if it is 3.36, you're probably gonna run into it. So maybe it's gonna be a tight fit. Just maybe. But we won't know till we actually put it on. However, kind of get it. You don't want to overbend this part, I think it'll fit. I think it'll fit just fine. Wish it could have been a little bit higher, but it's not. It's down here, so it's not that high. Now, however, if you end up with a Timbo Tusk, I know for a fact it is a lot longer. It's 29 inches. Let's see. That's the standard front pull fridge, but if you go with the mid-side front pull, it tells you it is 21.25 inches wide and 31 inches deep outside dimensions, okay? Inside dimensions is 18.25 by 30. So you're probably gonna have a lot more confidence using a mid-size front pull fridge slide. And let me check one more thing. 28.93 is damn close to 29 inches. So I think there's gonna be some room to breathe. This is the important part as well that I did take into account. It does seem like it's gonna definitely fit. So it is about, let's see there, 15 inches wide. So it's 15 inches wide. It's definitely got a lot of room to fit it in. Measuring from the bottom to the top is about 17.5. So I don't know how much a fridge slide is gonna raise it up. Maybe about an inch and a half. So if you're trying to fit this in the bed of your Tacoma without a plate like the AJ Customs bed plate, you're probably looking at about a good 18 inches. Okay. It is about 17 inches right here. Let's call it safe, 17 and a half. 17 and a half. So 18 and a half, the height. If you're gonna try to fit it under, let's say, a diamondback cover in a bed of a 2005 and up Tacoma, it's definitely gonna clear. But even if you do add an extra inch, I do believe that you'll still clear. So 18 and a half plus another inch, I think you're gonna clear if you wanna keep it closed. It's gonna be real close, maybe about half an inch of clearance left there, maybe. But if you do have the bag, that might affect it as well. So those are the measurements. It's a little bit off because it said not, that they're not including the handles, but clearly it does include the handles, with that measurement. So Ecoflow, you guys need to fix that, because I don't know if you meant the handle with the wheels or the handles with this itself, because it's definitely not what you posted up for, which is 30 inches and 30.6 inches. Definitely not 30.6 inches. So, there you go. So guys, in order to do this part and make sure that you're able to secure this as snug as possible, first thing you do is I just lay this out like I have it laid out right now. And then I just line up the feet. These feet, make sure that they line up on these holes right here. Okay? They just go like that. Line them up. And then from here, you just lift one of these sides up. And it's kind of a little bit of a pain to try to snake the zipper through, so I already had it pre-zipped. But anyway, you just line it up, and what helps is that once you are able to at least catch one of the teeth in there, once you do that, then you're able to kind of zip it through. It helps when you hold both of them up like this, which makes it a lot easier to zip it. Get loose. I have to do that again. Okay, once you line it up, came up again. Not always perfect, guys, but you just have to persevere. Hold it there, make sure it's lined up, and there you go. Here, we'll bring this up for the handles, so you're able to slide through there. There's these little Velcro, soft and rough side. And I'll have to do that on the other side once I get to it. And this side in the back. There's also Velcros in each corner. Same thing on this side. I have to lift up this side, close that gap. Then finally we're on this side, and this one's already pre-zipped. So you zip that. There's this flap here, just close over to this side. So, make sure you line that up first, and then Velcro on this side. And you should be able to, you are able to close it on that side. Let's go over here a little bit. Finally on this side. Might be a little bit tricky, but it is gonna be tricky for sure. So probably not wanna make sure it's all the way up first on this side. That's a good thing to do is probably loosen this side first, not zip it all the way. So then you are able to angle it a little bit on this side. Make sure it's brought down all the way. That is the tricky part, is making that small part. Oh. First. There it is. Caught. God, what's the God? There's the game start. Come on. There you go. There you go. Alright, now I can zip everything up. Zip this back up. Velcro that side up. So I like how there's a flap here. That's for the battery. We're gonna do that side. Zip that all the way up. And there we go. Just a little bit more. Zip it all the way. There you go. You are pretty set from here. Then there you go. All covered up, all zipped up. We are secure. So what I really like about this bag as well, and what's so convenient is the ability to be able to put a lot of accessories. Well, this is not an accessory side, but I think more like a, let's see if it zips all the way around. Nope, just zips down here. It stops right there. Let's see. Nope, zips all the way up. So in case you did have a handle, you're still able to use this. But I don't think I'm gonna be using a handle. Maybe in the future. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it. So there's that. And this side is full of pockets. This is where you can store some things such as your wiring. Fits perfectly. And room to spare. So there you go, guys. That's the protective cover. Showed it on that side, I'll show it on this side. Nice mats.
There you go. So that's the front part. Velcro is kind of showing earlier. This is for the flat for the ice maker part. So there's a Velcro right here. So there you go. And there's a Velcro here too. And this is where you charge it. Here, drops down. So even with the protective cover and you have a fridge slide, it's not thick enough that it's going to be intrusive. It's very thin, probably about 1/16 at most. There you go.